Alright, back again with another video. This time I actually have a head mount so I can use both my hands, which is kind of awesome. And I hope this thing is actually recording, because I did this whole thing before and like it didn't record it. So I'm saying things twice, which is awesome. From before, I'm not sure if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, but I probably already posted, well, not probably, I have. And I don't think my last video included the turbo being mounted on it. So I did that pipe for the turbo. I did the down pipe too, right here. 3.5 inch stainless, and I also mounted the wastegate. Now the thing is, I didn't even want to put the wastegate here. I actually wanted to mount it underneath the bottom because I thought it would look way cleaner. But there's no room down there, because once I did the rear block cooler mod thing that runs a line from the thermostat housing to the rear coolant drain on the block, that line was just massive and in the way of the wastegate. So I decided to just put it on top. Don't put it up here. I knew this place would be a better spot for it in controlling boost, but I thought, hey, I'm not going to be bleeding off that much boost. I want to run like probably 2.5, 3 bar. And yeah, I didn't think it was necessary. And I thought it'd be way too cluttered up here. But with it mounted back there, getting it to turn and go into the downpipe with the pieces that I have would be very difficult and somewhat ridiculous. The bellow that I have wouldn't even fit properly because it's just way too short. So I think I'm actually going to mount it on here and run a pipe back with a 90 and a bellow on it to the downpipe. I also need to mount the EGT, exhaust back pressure gauge, and my air fuel ratio gauge. Again, the turbo is mounted, so that is a good thing. I got this flange used to come out like this far, so I just cut that down, and I also cut this 90 so it fits pretty tight, because I really want to have enough area in here to like make some type of box. I'm not sure if I will or won't. I might just try and seal off this area because I do have the vent, and there's also something that comes underneath the headlight and has like a tube leading from the back of it that gets fresh air from the front of the car. But yeah, so this will be mounted here. I'll probably just angle it a little more to have the same angle as that, head down, and then break it underneath this plastic thing, or not break it, turn. Intercoolers, side mounts this time. I think last video I said I was probably going to do side mounts, so guess what? I did side mounts. The front mount wasn't going to fit with the bumper and the AC being where it is. I'd have to push everything back, and I did not want to do that. I am going to run the pulse width modulated fan from C-Class, because I saw someone put one on a 124, and the DSL-1 can control that, so I plan on doing the same. And I have a parts car that I could take it off, so it's no really financial drain to me. I don't really care. And I kind of like everything being OEM. Also the oil cooler, I have a S-Class oil cooler. I don't know where the hell I put it. There's the ducting for it, the stock one. But yeah, the oil cooler is going to be mounted down here, and intercoolers at the side. They're not really mounted yet, they're just sitting there and the bumper's holding them up. I just wanted to see how they'd fit and how much I need to cut off. So when you do this, you have to cut a significant amount of here, and then a bunch off this side. I don't think it's that important. I'm probably gonna, whatever space I have, I'll see if I can just weld a piece of metal there just for some more rigidity on this like flat piece. But yeah, you got to cut a significant amount of your car out to make it work, but it will work. And yeah, so that's that. What else? Oh yeah, so fuel pressure regulator, got that. I'm just gonna run a 90. Here's the return, so I'm gonna run a 90 into here and then run another 90 this way or down or something to run it from the pump to here. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, and these are my lines. Map sensor, still have to figure out where the hell I'm gonna put. I did wire up the throttle body and mounted it down here. I still need to make mounts to mount it to the chassis so it's not wobbling around. But you can see it right here. I couldn't, well, I could mount it up higher, but I didn't want to redo all the wiring, to be honest. And it looks like neat down there. And when it's up high, I don't know, there's a lot of it. I don't like things just looking clustered. It's weird. But yeah, that's where I am with the car. I did just get that welder. It's like some cheap welder on Amazon to TIG with, but it had decent reviews and it has a 3-year warranty, so why not? The Hobart broke or just doesn't work. Anything else that I got? No, I got a wideband. I heard since this one has a CAN input, I could again connect it easily with the DSL-1. But yeah, that's where I am. I got this off AliExpress. I think it was like 60 bucks or 50 something dollars. It's actually cheaper than the ones on eBay. Just go to AliExpress and see what you could find. But yeah, since I do have a head mount, I'm probably gonna start making videos of me actually doing shit instead of just walking around and telling you what I have already done. I actually just got this camera yesterday, so I'm pretty excited about it. And because my other, I had another, what the hell was that called, like a Sony something. It was actually a really good camera, but then the back screen broke and I was like, I don't like taking videos anymore. Anyways, I'll stop ranting. This is how the car is, and I hope you liked the video, and share with other people. There's a bunch of chickens here. And have a great day.